the jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Back to throw here, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Detroit! Now let's go! Gone! No, check. Patriot! All right, here we go. Blue landed! No.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Allen has it left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Third down now following the completed pass. Third and long for Winston. He's got Evans. They needed 17, and they got 18. A defensive lapse there, and it's a 1st down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Second down, Winston. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. And that brings up 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Evans has it left side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
The offense didn't pick up the first down there, but they're not going to go to the bench discouraged. They feel like they're starting to set the defense up a little bit, looking for the big play as this game progresses.
And he pulled it. O'Brien pulled it left. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And
no, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Easy. Let's go now. 550.
The play clock's running down. Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are. But on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are. And that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. And I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Ready, 125. Flip, 150.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try to get things done later.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Bengals getting set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Underneath, this is Bernard. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
All right, here we go. Go!
it here with Bernard. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's complete to Croft. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. And that's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 2nd down, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll drop to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jameis to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A second down throw for Winston. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. 3rd and long for Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, Winston again. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Aguayo's kick is good. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down throw for Winston. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll give the Bucs a first down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken in at the 1. He juked him, and he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's hauled in by Devin Smith, and he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll set up a throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle to Smith. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, now look at
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to find Green. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Detroit!
Shift together here from the D-line. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Another pistol look here. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And they'll check this one down to McCoy. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership, a big-time run, combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Winston now from the 50. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Third and long for Winston. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it brings up 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's going to fight his way forward here. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Oh, the hurdle. Oh, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Jameis now on 1st down. Pryor has it complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now Jameis on second down. Over the middle to Evans. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. One receiver to the left is Evans. Play clock winding down. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Fourth down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Eifert, the man in motion. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
No. Catch him now, Barney. Here we go. Boom, land it.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Good. Detroit.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. White 25. White 50, white 50. White 50, white 50. Sonny. Check, check. Ready, Sonny. Ready. Move ready. Check. Sonny. Ready. Sonny. White.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Winston on 4th down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And out now, here come the Bengals. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.